Hello students, today we are going to study about the basic causes of fire and something about the fire triangle. Fire is the combination of three things: heat, fuel and oxygen, and when these three elements are going to combine, they are going to make a fire in the workplace. Now we'll have to talk about that what are the basic causes of fire, how these three elements react and how these three elements contribute to the beginning of a fire. Well, if we are talking about the sources of heat in the workplace, whatever the workplace is, so these might be mechanical friction and use of naked flames and smoking, okay, and sparking of the electrical equipment, okay, and the presence of the flammable liquids, right? Then we are going to talk about the sources of fuel. So the presence of cloths, plastics, woods, solids and liquids and gases, these might be a contribution towards the fire. And the third one is the sources of oxygen. Many workplaces who are having stored some sources of oxygen like LNG and LPG cylinders. So this is also the storage facility is also a basic cause of start of fire. Well, by going through this, now we are going to talk about the methods of heat transfer. So how the heat is transferring and how it is contributing to the happening of a fire. So there are basically three main principles who are contributing to the method of heat transfer. First of all is conduction. Conduction is a process in which a metal is basically absorbing the heat and it transfers the heat to the object which catches in the fire. And the second one is convection. And what is the rule of convection? Basically, this is the principle that the hot air rises and the cool air sinks. So if we are in a room and that is having a ceiling of wood, so if the room is heated much that the vapors are touching that ceiling and they have made so much temperature that meets the flash point, so it gives rise to a fire. And the third one is radiation. Radiation is basically concerned with the direct rays of the sun. So these are basically methods of heat transfer. Okay, now the other methods of heat transfer and starting of fire, we can say that a backdraft. A backdraft is basically that you have an environment in which the environment is depriving oxygen. So there the air rushes into the room and it gives rise to the fire. So this is backdraft of fire. Well, now what we have to talk about? We have to talk about the prevention of risk of start of fire. Okay, how we can prevent the risk of start of fire? First of all, we have to see that what are the three elements. If we have an opportunity to separate these three elements I talked ago, like heat, fuel and oxygen, so we can extinguish a fire in minutes, right? So how we can have control of sources of heat, sources of oxygen and sources of fuel? First of all, if we want to have a control over the sources of heat, so we can reduce the mechanical friction by lubricating and greasing our mechanical equipments, okay. And then if we have some risk of fire from the electrical equipment, like if we are using heaters of the electric, so we can have control on the electrical equipment by conducting their inspection and maintenance, right? And after that, no smoking policy should also have been introduced in the workplace to reduce the risk of start of fire from the sources of heat. And then if we have to control about the sources of fuel, so for example, if we have a workplace and we are manufacturers of wood and we have a large quantity of wood that is stored into our storerooms, so we can reduce the quantity of our products, our raw material, that is wood, so we can reduce the risk of start of fire. And then moving towards the third last option we have to control the fire, that is controlling the sources of oxygen. So we have to make, first of all, we have the opportunity to separate our storage area where we have stored the sources of oxygen like LPG cylinders, LNG cylinders. We have to separate the storage area out of the building, so that should be fenced, well lit, and that should have signages that no hot work can take place near to those particular storage areas. We should have installed, some good ventilation system, means of escape, and only authorized person can go and take items from that particular storage area, and there should be a continuous risk assessment performed for that storage area. So this is how we can basically prevent the risk of starting a fire.